Okay, so today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite things, and you're going to have so much fun doing this, I have no doubt, and that is called making an avatar. Now, I'm not talking about the blue people on the Avatar movie. I'm talking about your target market, your ideal customer, your avatar. So basically, what an avatar is just that, your target market, your ideal customer. If you could have one follower on Instagram or one Facebook friend, who would that person be? And once you figure this out, it's going to make everything easier because you're going to know who you're talking to when you're posting. You're going to know what kind of content to put out there that your ideal customer is going to like. So you need to figure this out before you do anything. And I know it seems very silly, but it's super important and it's going to make your life 1,000 times easier when you do this. So the first thing that you want to do is look at yourself, and you want to ask yourself a couple of questions. You want to figure out, is my target market male or female? And I really encourage you to pick one, because if you're talking to everyone, you're talking to nobody essentially, so you really need to zero in on who it is that you want to help. Now, the only thing that sets you apart from every other coach out there is yourself. So you need to be yourself at all times, and you want to attract people to you who are just like you, and the easiest way to do that is being yourself. So the first thing you want to think about is, how old is my target market? Once you figure out if it's male or female, how old are they? Are they ages 23 to maybe 30? Whatever the age range is for you, it may be different than it is for me. But what matters is when you're talking to that person, you know who you're talking to, and if somebody comes to you who's not in your age range, obviously you're not going to turn them away, but it just is good to have an idea of who you want to help. You also want to think about, what do they do for work? Do they have kids? Do they have pets? Where do they live? How much money do they make a year? What do they drive? I know it sounds silly, but seriously, it's going to help you. So what do they like to drink? Where do they like to go for lunch? What are the things that they Google? Where do they shop? What kinds of Facebook pages are they looking and searching for? What kinds of Instagram accounts are they searching for? What kind of clothes do they wear? What kind of shoes do they like? Like, all of these things sound silly, but they are going to help you so much once you figure out who that person is. Other things you want to ask yourself are, who was I before Beachbody? So think of that person you were before you became a coach. Think of the problems that you had. Think of what you were looking for in life that Beachbody provided you with. Think about all of those things. Also, what makes you normal? What about you is normal? What about you is something that other people can relate to? And those are things that you're going to be talking about, posting about, and helping to create your ideal customer. You also want to think of like silly things that they may like. So for example, for me, I really like pineapples. And that has become part of my brand, and people know me for that. So maybe you really love peanut butter, or maybe you really like giraffes, or whatever it is. You want to figure out some little things about you that are unique that you enjoy too. And then you also want to think of what kind of qualities this person has. So are they motivated? Are they a go-getter? Are they hardworking? Are they inspiring? Obviously you don't want somebody who's lazy and doesn't want to do anything. So you want to talk to people who fit those qualities. And when you are talking to people, or when you're posting and you're talking about like looking for people to join your team, you can use those words. You can use words like, I'm looking for motivated, empowering, and go-getters to join my team, instead of just saying, I'm looking for 5 people who want to do this. You can actually specifically say who you're looking for. So for example, like somebody who's in my avatar is probably a dog mom, probably engaged or married, like recently married. If they have kids, they're probably very young. Somebody who likes to go to the beach, people who like to paddleboard, pineapples, rose gold, silly things like that. People who like acai bowls, they may have been a teacher in their past, or maybe they are teaching and they don't want to be a teacher anymore. So really, I'm describing myself. I don't know if I said dog mom, but I'm a dog mom, so that's part of my avatar as well. And the things that make you who you are what are going to make your target market and your ideal customer. So go through this training, fill out your printout with all of these answers to these questions, and it's really going to help you come up with a kick-ass avatar that's going to help you so much as you start posting and talking to people and growing your tribe of like-minded friends who are just gonna become your team and your lifers.